All right, welcome back. So we are back in the heart of the Litherlands. We do have one more little side quest that's related to Yachtley, but for now, let's go ahead and talk with everybody.
When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place. And you've got to enjoy it where you can find it. Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
True.
Let's hope they don't have any nightmares while we're here. Judging from their outbursts at Mount Forja and Nakukubel, they're skewing towards the danger in that mix. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tea. Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. I hope you're right. You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you.
True.
But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. And I don't envy you having to deal with a loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, when, we escape this place. Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you. You may have averted the attack on Fjord, but this is one situation where it's the thought that counts. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Hilgard banned the practice in Paradis. Oh, I wish I were finished. Ringram may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region, and your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach. Yeah. And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time. You'd be surprised where people can find blame when they're spun up. And it looks real bad when a Steel Garrote force just so happened to be there when it went down. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's going to be laid at Aedyr's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Hilgard's been helping matters while you've been out here. If and when we get out of here, and you'll have to choose a side. I admire your principles. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire and lost my stomach for it eventually. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of it. Anytime. Good night.
Just talking up a storm.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people. I think it did. He really did seem at peace, right? I imagine most encounters with dead old friends don't, go so well. I owe a lot of that to you, Envoy. You helped me be someone who could handle Sokka like that. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradis. I guess not, huh? You probably know it's been a bit of a ride on... I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends. Yeah, quick note. If you tell anyway. If I must.
No, Giada.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. And in a way, they did. That's what I keep asking myself. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong. Of course I can. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, they probably won't even notice me. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. Then again, who am I to interfere with an On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want. But there are too many... I have a lot of catching up to do. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it. I knew they would be. And not just because some ancient plans told me so. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giada Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
Giada's parents will be proud. And maybe a bit worried.
I have a feeling we're gonna talk to Sapadal. Yeah, it's from the same crew. Yep.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still. Your soul is small. The essence weighs like the sea on your chest. We feel the pressure, darkness, yet somehow strengthened resolve. We wonder.
I ask you a question.
We did not foresee this. You have defied our expectations at every turn. Perhaps we should not have been. A question like the ocean. What is wanting? What is what? We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands. We did once. New sweet peas bloom in the grove. We would try. Vengeance denied. Squandered. This cannot be. We feel nothing amiss. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
So saying we and us, it seems like Sapadal has multiple personalities, maybe. Like you have the one that's kind of like reasonable, then you have like one that kind of lashes out at people. So I wonder if so I wonder if us talking might make. Still feel like I can open this door. I'm not. Right? There's no door right here. I don't know, like us talking to her, like right now we mainly been talking about like peace and prosperity, you know, that type of stuff. So I wonder if you know, us talking to her and everything, we gotta go this way. It's telling me to come here. Ah, damn. This is a lot of resistance. That's definitely the Odyssey right there. That's the way forward. What's this? Oh, it's an ancient memory. What's this? Seems important. I guess technically the only person whose side quest we haven't done is Yahtzlee's. It's a broken aqueduct. Okay, so this seems like the way forward. Let's go back to that memory. We can figure out some lore. Look at that. I don't know if I'm missing one of these or not.
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before. The sun rises and sets. Time is mud. When were you born? When were we? We cannot say. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Inachus in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone. Still wings, the clear glass of the pond. They took it all away. A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel. We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed. The snake attacked the bear, venom from behind. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey. Prune the branch, 3 grow in its place. We persisted, we were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they trap the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. Blossom torn from the stem. How could we not defend ourselves? The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves. Weakened, they advanced on us, they struck. They raised machines, we tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing. Not death. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun. The cities crumbled. Yet they did. We watched helpless until you. A chill wind. The wound numbs now. In the silence of our prison, how many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand. We cannot choose where seeds fall, yet we can feed, prune, protect. Soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Aye. Okay. Okay. I feel like she's definitely.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Ah, shit. I ain't scared of y'all.
Take worth and rob!
Alright. Let's head up. Hold on, give me a sec. don't know how to get up here. So he was over here. Alright. Oh. Somebody was putting in work. Somebody was definitely putting in work. Got a lot of yeah, so like that. I think I need to go to a what's the word? This is where it came from. What are you?
Eggsworth and Roth!
Doesn't look like nothing important. But you never know though. Yeah, it seems like we already pretty much been here. So that's the, yeah. The question is, how do we get I don't know how to get up there. Here. I think I see it. Yeah, right here. Ah, shit. Take our time. What's this right here? Lot of land. I don't need that sword.
worth and rock!
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside.
Yeah, see, it's all you. You got this, girl. Face your fears.
This is the light. This looks like the Aedyr building this place. Clearly, they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost. There it smells. This is just like... I've seen this place before. In my dreams. Garlowain's gone, envoy. I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless. Because this... And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. Envoy, we're in a pristine bit of godless architecture, one from my literal dreams. We're staying as long as we can. Finally, you've arrived.
Oh.
There it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must... Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening. As often as
Oh my
not,
God.
it leads to madness.
Oh, darling, you know how I get around all the metaphysical talk.
That's why I'm here, remember?
I was the last of the Aedyr. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean... the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've... heard... Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. Yes. There was little else. A lesson I'm glad you learned. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine. Oh, you're just a barrel of fun, aren't you? Yatsley, you know what you must do now. Someone must tell the story of the Aedyr, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. Oh, think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that with Yatsley, the stories of the Aedyr will turn to dust, and just as the burned queen wanted all... this is... That apprenticeship is more... A chosen of Sapadal. Yet you do not stand with your... Our time is at an end, Yats. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions. Oh! Did you mean for all your building? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Aedyr. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have. Choose well, Yatsley. She's gone. Forgive me, envoy, but I...
Okay. So, we're quite a ways in. And I feel like... Yeah, that completed this. I don't know. I feel like, obviously, this is her life's dream and all that. Honestly, I think she should actually follow this, though. She was pretty much born to do it. And I feel like the one lady wouldn't mind her doing it, you know? Like, yes, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for her, but at the same time, this is also a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 'Cause I don't... Well, let's see. Let's keep going. And maybe those are, like a fast travel point, or...
I'll never understand the Aedyr love for death traps.
Scary. Honestly, I need to get down here. Fruit chest. Spreading flames. Open. Hold up. I think it's this. And this little piggy. said, I'm hoping there's like a pillar. Yep. There we go.
We survived. Somehow.
Okay, so
If you
that's...
don't mind, I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, we're gonna rest for a bit. Kinda still wanna just look around though. So we just came from down... Oh no. Oh shit. Shit. We can... Cause we unlocked it, so... No, we can't... Okay. Ooh, let's talk with Yatsui. She has to say, and then we can end the video.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and...
Right.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here.
Sounds like you're nervous, Steve.
I'm feeling all kinds of...
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed.
Oh, you don't have... Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but I'm completely baffled. But when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge. We're close to something. A threat. So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
Well, I won't lie to you. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in. Thank you, dearie. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here will be fine.
You've listened to all of us. How you've been shipwrecked and assassinated. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by God with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that? I'm the least judgmental person I know.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all.
When we first met, but then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear.
We
Shook
kinda
off
did.
your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporelings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at... Quite a lot, as it turns out.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord. If we make it out of here, it won't be too...
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest?
That doesn't mean it's Giada's scary story time, does it?
I thought my stories were insightful.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Sleep well.
Alright.
Tomorrow we finish this together.
Okay, so that's obviously
I think we've found Sapadal's home.
in the game stuff.
That's it. The heart of the garden.
And then talk with Yatsley.
Oh, envoy? I don't think I... A pretty... It's just... We have a god and an empire, both vying for our attention. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appeared. But... It explains why I knew the language. Maybe. It's not an answer I would have expected. Well, honestly, I feel more... full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library. I was just thinking I needed more I think... For the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yatsley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I... What do you think? You're right. The Aedyr have been with me my whole life, in one way or another. I owe it to them and myself to see it through to the end. Thank you on finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. Oh, but I am not looking forward to telling Quilici.
He'll understand.
Well, come on. Much as I'm loath to relinquish the spotlight, we should be off. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
Okay. So obviously Sapadal's right there.
Beautiful, darling.
And we finished all the little side quests that we found. I definitely missed some because there's an achievement for getting all the side quests, but we're done. So this is the final confrontation. We're gonna find Sapadal, speak with her, and we're gonna free her. So the plan right now is to free her because she seems to understand what she did wrong, and she's had enough time to reflect on that. So I feel like we should free her, right? Right. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end things here. So next up, we're gonna be ready to see Sapadal face to face. So yeah. But as always, if you like what you see, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.